I think a notable thing from MDK over the break is that Amjad, who's the founder and CEO of Replit, quote tweeted Nick's one of Nick's tweets about MDK and said positive things. That's exciting. That's not super surprising because MDK took some actions to optimize for Replit, so it's a win for Replit as well. However, I thought the most interesting thing is that Paul Graham then retweeted Amjad, and Paul is obviously like well known in Silicon Valley and great track record, and has been,
especially when it comes to crypto predictions.
Well, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that Paul seems like particularly friendly or an advocate of Bitcoin, right?
Right.
But I think what's most notable here, MoneyDevKit doesn't go out of its way to wave the orange flag and make Bitcoin front and center in its marketing and positioning. And if you read through the tweet that Amjad wrote and even Nick did and we got retweeted, it doesn't like, it's not some Bitcoin maxi copy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Paul retweeted. I suspect Paul doesn't even know Bitcoin's behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Nick for that.
He just saw, he just saw that, permissionless, globally accessible payments for Replit, easy to integrate. And that sounds really, that is really attractive, and it sounds attractive and great. So I think that is a win for MDK positioning, marketing, and others in Bitcoin can probably learn from that.
Yeah. And
I
honestly,
think that's, go ahead.
No, please.
I was going to say, I think that's an idea that is worth really re-emphasizing both in Bitcoin and I think in Nostr as well. But these are more like enabling technologies. They're more like infrastructure technologies that let us build new experience, let us build new applications, let us build MDK is a new piece of infrastructure.
Amen.
But like when you look at the way Nick talks about MDK in his videos, he almost doesn't mention Bitcoin much. It's just like under, behind the scenes, right? When you look at BitChat, right? It's not a Nostr client. It's just a client that helps you do a thing, but sometimes uses the Nostr infrastructure when necessary. And we've been talking, Steve and I and another friend have been talking on a private group chat about like a prediction market idea. And we've talked about how you could build a prediction market. This is our super secret, the real PBJ chat. This is the title of the chat.
You don't even know what I got going on. I'm also working with some people on some chats.
You and Diddy have your own little group chat. But like a prediction market that can write and publish things to and from Nostr to help kind of manage the information around the prediction market. But it doesn't have to be a Nostr app. It can just be like a prediction market, right?
Totally. And by the way,
I think that anybody building in this space should be thinking about how to de-emphasize the technology choice and emphasize the user value in the application.
100%.